Hi, I am the Strategist, and I would like to thank you for tuning in to the Strategist, where you can find me every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Inside the Strategist, we will apply general ideas about business that you will need for your business trajectory to go up. Where we will employ your business with value, gems, and strategies that will help in terms of resources, words of encouragement, and also words of wisdom. So I implore you to tune in to The Strategist every Tuesday at 7 p.m., where we here at the Boss Up Houston Network, we look up, stay up, and boss up. Hello, you're back with The Strategist. And guess what? I have some information for you coming all the way from another land, another world to fill your toolbox with gems and strategies that you need to take your business to the next level. So without further ado, I bring to you Mr. Paradigm.
Hello, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm happy to be here. Thank you for allowing me to share on your wonderful platform. And I want to just give a brief introduction of myself. I come to you with 25 years of entrepreneurial experience.
Okay.
And I've done teaching, helping people grow their craft. I'm a business owner, not afraid to take risks. I like to say I jump off the cliff and actually the parachute on the way down. That's how I am.
Okay.
Because I believe in the process of what I'm achieving, right?
Yeah.
I also learned that I spent 25 years of building someone else's dream. And so I had to go through a program that asked me a question of when will you die in the business?
Uh-huh.
When will you duplicate the business?
Okay.
Or when will you sell the business?
Wow.
And who business are you in? And it took me to fail to understand that I wasn't really in my own business.
Okay. Okay.
So I made a promise to myself. It took me a year and a half to think about that. My next career move, because there are different career options and levels we go through in life,
Right.
is that I would promise myself that the next business will not cost me as much as the first. And I'll make sure that the next business will be more profitable than the first business.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense to me.
And so I'm happy to be where I am. I found my space in the
Okay.
place. I'm happy to share that with you today. And so before we get into it right quick, let me share 3 fun facts.
3 fun facts.
Fun facts.
Okay. Okay. Give it to us.
Number 1, did you know that in the financial industry, it's an 88% white man, 55 years old, that services you each and every day?
Okay. Hold on. Say that one more time.
In the financial industry, it is an industry of an 88% white male, 55 years old,
Now that was for the people in the back. I
that
got
services
you.
our community.
I got you.
So who are we talking to? Or who's talking to us?
Who's talking to us?
And then number 2, out of that, 4% of African Americans, blacks, make up the leadership, ownership role of the financial industry.
Wow.
And then lastly, which industry has the most millionaires?
Which industry has the most millionaires?
The financial services, the number 1 industry. Google it. If you don't trust me, Google it. Which industry has the most millionaires?
I'm in the wrong business. I'm in the wrong. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. I'm in the wrong.
So the one thing we work so hard for, chase for, go after each and every day that we can't control and hold on to is the money. So guess what? I decided to get to the money business because that's where the money at.
Now, before you go on, don't tell these people all my business. I got to learn money.
I'm not trying to call nothing out, but the truth will set you free.
Okay.
And you will start identifying with yourself on is this true or not with you, right?
Yes, yes.
And that's the one thing we don't spend enough time with
Okay.
is the finances.
That's right. You're right.
We love to plan to go, but we don't plan to stay. Right?
Did y'all catch that for the people in the back?
So to get to the topic today, we're going to talk about the 3 B's.
1, 2, 3. The 3
B,
B's.
the second letter of the alphabet.
B's. Okay. Got you.
And it's going to be budget, balance,
Balance.
and build.
and build.
Yes.
Okay, and on that note, we're going to be right back with the 3 B's. Get your pen and paper ready because we're going to fill your toolbox with the strategies that you need to take your personal and your business to the next level. Be right back.
Events and Adventures knows how to make the most of being single. Get social, in person, try new things, and just have fun. Join Events and Adventures. We've been doing the single life right for over 30 years. 30 great events every month. Just visit eventsandadventures.com.
AT&T Fiber delivers a faster internet experience than cable. Ask me how to get 300 megabits per second for only $35 a month, plus taxes and fees, with no annual contract, no bundles required, and unlimited internet data included. Call Boss Up Houston Network at 832-895-5095. Again, that is Boss Up Houston Network at 832-895-5095. Limited availability may not be available in your area. Speed claims based on combined upload and download capacity of internet 300, internet 500, and internet 1000 versus Xfinity, Spectrum, and Cox 400 meg, 500 meg, 600 meg, 1 gig, 1.2 gig cable services with uploads of 10, 20, and 35 megabits per second. Download max speed is 920 megabits per second for internet 1000. Speed vary, not guaranteed.
This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up,
Stay up.
look up, stay up, and this is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Want to be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion. Let's talk health, fitness, community, lifestyle, and finance with Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Hi, this is T. Foxy Wyckoff, and this is Let's Talk Business and Real Estate, where faith, hope, and determination comes alive. You can't talk business without talking real estate. Come follow me. The Lord will bless your barns, and He will bless your hands and everything you put them to do. The Lord will bless the property in which He's giving you. Tune in to Let's Talk Business and Real Estate on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on the Boss Up Houston Network.
Are you single? Maybe you're divorced or new in town. It's time to meet your match with Events and Adventures. Whether you're low-key or adventurous, come hang out with tons of like-minded people at exciting group activities. The best part? Everyone is single. From happy hours and trivia nights to outdoor adventures and weekend getaways, Events and Adventures has something for everyone. We're all here for the same reason. So come be part of a community made for singles. Your match is waiting for you to make your move. Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's eventsandadventures.com.
Welcome back. As promised, we're going to speak more about the 3 B's as we fill your toolbox with the tools and strategies that you need to take your business and your personal to the next level. Wanting to make sure that you have your pen and paper in hand so that you can write down the gems as they come from Mr. Paradon. Mr. Paradon, enlighten us on the 3 B's. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Help me. Help us.
Yes. Well, first I had to help myself
Okay.
because this is not something we're taught, right? And we're often told. Sometimes we're told and misguided, right, because we trust. And the one thing we're not good about is transparency.
Right.
And so when it comes to budgeting, which is the first B,
Okay.
you have to create some type of transparency with yourself
With yourself first.
and even the business you get into.
That's right. I remember being on a plane and the stewardess says first put your mask on first before you go to help your child, your confidant, your person that's sitting next to you, because you can't save their life.
That's right. Without saving yours.
You got to save yours first.
Yep.
I love it.
And so we'll use family as as a focus
Okay.
when it comes to budgeting. Because the kids never know what your parents go through or do until they become an adult.
Yes.
And the new word for the young people today is, I don't like adulting.
Ooh.
I don't like this adult lifestyle.
Right.
Because they have to take ownership of themselves
That's right.
and create their version of themselves that they thought they was under someone else's guidance.
That's right.
And so budgeting is very important because you have to understand, without a plan or a written plan, the one thing we fail to do is write it down, plain, clear. Because in the Bible, Habakkuk 2:2 says, at some appointed time, it's going to come to pass.
Make it clear. Write it down and make it clear.
So if it's not written down, then what are we talking about?
Nothing.
We're just filling each other with some stuff that has no substance at the end of the day.
Wow.
So I will talk to myself about this. It's a personal topic.
Okay.
26 years married, lovely wife, lived our life through our kids.
Okay.
I told my wife, when we become empty nesters, what do we do next? We have to start dating each other all over again and getting to know each other all over because we lived our life through our kids.
Right.
And the one thing we failed to do was budget ourselves through our life with our kids. We just made it happen. That's what parents do, right? Fake it till you make it, which is really not it's a bad thing because it's hurtful when you sleep. Or sometimes you can't sleep while everybody's resting real good.
Right.
And so my wife and I sat down and I told her we cannot leave the room until we make a decision to move forward together with a plan, or we need to separate because there's no plan of action. We can no longer continue to do what we used to do. We got to be different.
Oh, wow.
And it took us 8 hours to come with an answer.
8 hours?
Yeah, because I told her not leaving the room.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And the decision was, are we going to be vulnerable enough to show our flaws to move forward with a better plan?
Okay.
And it had to come around budget because it's money. Money is the thing, right?
Right.
So I went back 6 months into our bank statements, analyzing where's the money. And so we moved forward with a plan of action of the money.
So you had a plan of action in place. You put a plan of action at that point in time.
Yep.
Together.
Yep.
Unity. Together. Okay.
So I always had my separate bank account, so she never knew what I did business-wise, but I always make sure the house taken care of. So I said, I'm going to show her more of the money. And then how we make the money work for us. Very uncomfortable, because we're older. But we was vulnerable enough to allow ourselves to trust each other in the process.
Right.
And so we had to go through needs versus wants. And one of our first project was to get into a home.
Okay.
And I told her, we're not going to purchase a home emotionally. Every home we're going to go see, we're going to come back and put it on paper.
Okay. So no impulsive decisions in terms of finances.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Gotcha.
And I told her, we're going to make sure we purchase a home based on what we're willing to pay a month, not the price of the home. What we're willing to pay a month for the home. So, while we out, people going to sell you the shiny stuff.
Right.
And then you're going to go home, be house poor, trying to figure out how to pay for it.
All that shines is not all that glimmer doesn't.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying.
Because your budget's out of line.
Your budget's out of line. There's no alignment.
So did you know that a healthy budget is below 35% of your income? And if you had a 50% budget, the household is straining, which means somebody got to get a second job to maintain that lifestyle.
I didn't think of it like that because most time people just think about it in terms of a credit card. But y'all went deeper. Y'all went into the meat and potatoes of that.
That's right.
I love that. Okay.
And so we wrote it all down on a plan. We saw a lot of homes, and we kept beating up that spreadsheet to what will fit our needs and wants and be in budget.
Wow.
And I can tell you that that's the first and best decision we've ever made together. Because on paper matters.
That's right.
It's non-emotional. And a lot of times people today make emotional decisions that cost them a whole lot.
Wow. You're right. That's pretty much what it doesn't matter the ethnicity, that's what people do.
That's right. Because we're such in a world of needs versus wants. Whole lot of wants and very few needs.
That's right.
in today's society, we're forced to concentrate more on our needs because we can't get them things we want with inflation going up and everything else happening to us today, right?
Right. 7.9% from last year.
Yeah.
On the rise,
Yeah.
rallying up.
So you can get out of line. If you don't put a budget, you'll be able to survive the challenge we're going through, right? Because a budget gives you direction.
Right.
But without a budget, you're just going to fall into the trap system.
And that's the first B.
That's right.
Gotcha.
The second B is balance. Because everything takes balance. Everything has two sides. Then there's the gray area, right? We're not getting to that today. We're going to talk about the two sides of balance.
Okay.
And I asked my wife, use my family again as an example. This house has to be profitable to sustain. So how are we balancing the budget every month?
Okay.
What's coming in, what's coming out?
Right.
Who's the owner? Who's the manager? Who's the employer?
Okay.
Who's the employees? Because when something goes wrong, who's going to point to?
You.
Right? And so what's my role?
Okay, so you CEO, you the man.
That's what they say.
Okay.
So how am I guiding the household? And how am I balancing the household to make sure we're profitable every month?
So let me ask you this. So does that mean that everybody has a role? Everybody is CEO, vice president, secretary. Everybody has a role within the family. So everybody has accountability.
The one thing we're afraid of.
Ooh. Okay.
So work on your strengths. Everybody want to be at the top, but nobody want to do what it take to get to the top.
Gotcha.
Everybody want to climb the ladder, but nobody want to put in the work to take the steps.
Gotcha.
So you can slide down very fast, but nobody want to take the 1-2 steps to get to the top.
That's right.
Because everything is instant these days.
That's true.
So the
That's
faster
true.
you rise, the harder you fall.
Oh, damn. I'm going to write that down.
Let me give you another personal story of balance.
Okay.
My daughter had her first job 3 years ago. Excited, making money, and came home scratching her head. Dad, I don't understand. Making money, but every month I just never had no money. I said, really? That's amazing. How do you do that? How do you know you're not making no money? She said, because I just look at my account and it's not there. I said, where'd it go? And I said, listen, can I show you one thing? Do you mind? Do you trust me to help you? I said, because it's going to get a little personal. She said, yeah. I said, okay. Bring me your bank statements. Huh? Yeah. And I don't mean to help you. I need to see what's going on to find solutions.
Tracking your expenses.
That's right. So I went back 3 months, and I put everything, because everybody process numbers differently.
Right.
And for her, because she's an engineer, I put in percentage form.
Because she understands that.
So
Gotcha.
you're a loan officer, giving people money. Okay, that's 10% of your money. You love eating out. That's about 50% of your money.
Ooh.
You're going through the tolls. That's another cost. Okay. You have any bills? Any essentials you pay for? No. Okay. So free money, right? She said, that's where my money going? I said, yeah. Now imagine if you was living on your own. How can you do this?
You got to mind your business. You got to mind your business.
She said, well, I'm no longer be a loan officer.
Ooh.
I'm going to start taking meals or planning my meals throughout the month.
Oh, the resolve. The resolve. Write that down. That's a gem. Write that down. That's a gem. The resolve.
So I'm asking, as parents, CEOs of your household, how much time are you spending with your family when it comes to finances?
Yes.
Are you the example that you want to be to your children? Because they're looking up to you whether they like it or not.
And we make it look easy.
That's right.
We make it look easy because we don't dive in to show them what is the difference between the need and the want, and how to spend your money on the needs versus the wants.
Yep. So I showed her my bank statement because she was nice enough to show me hers. I showed her my bank statement, and I already had a financial analyst outline. And she said, how do you make it every month? I said, well, as parents, we just do what we do.
Wow, that's the second B. Y'all better write that gem down. That's a gem for your toolbox.
So I asked her, how do you not become me? If you don't like what you see from me as the parent that you look up to, then how do you not become that?
Balance.
You got to find a balance.
Ooh, that's the second B, ladies and gentlemen. That is the second B.
And then lastly, which is really not a hard one, is building.
Building. How? How do you build?
In a way that we don't necessarily like, but it produces the greatest results. Simplify your life.
The resolve.
Because less is better. Less is more.
So does that mean that I can't stop at Chick-fil-A when I get ready?
No. It's not important to you. It's a want. It's a want more than a need.
You're right.
So this is how we had to build in my household. And I'm talking to you about relevant things that happened in the last year or two.
Okay.
That home we was talking about that we purchased. Did you know we sold that home within 10 months?
Wow. Wow.
The home that we saw on paper to go after was the one thing we gave up. Why? Because we wanted to build up our finances.
Wow. Okay. I'm with you. I'm still here with you.
Now, I still think about that house today. But you know that decision we made, put us into a 90% debt-free situation.
Wait, say that again.
That decision we made on paper to purchase an investment into our future by analyzing, budgeting, balancing, and building put us in a 90% debt-free situation today.
Wow.
So I'm slowing down these highlights that you see.
I got you. I understand.
They're natural highlights.
Okay, I got you.
And I don't need Just for Men to correct the problem. I know what it is.
I got you. I understand. I understand.
So I wear it proudly. But when you simplify your life, the stress goes away.
Yes, you're right.
The worries tend to go away.
You're right.
And you can do things a little more freely because you have extra disposable income that you can play with caution.
Yes.
Because you don't want to fall back into the habit of the
doing.
initial intent, right?
Gotcha.
And then that allows us to multiply our income.
Right. Exactly.
And that's how you build.
That's how you build.
You can have one income all your life. That's great. But if you can create multiple income streams, because we love these words of passive income, legacy, my generational wealth. Right? Those are fun words to talk about.
Yes, trending words.
But if you actually put it on paper, show me your budget to do that. How you're balancing your life to make that happen.
Yes.
And then what are you really building?
Let's get real with it. Let's get real with it and fill your toolbox with those strategies. Put them in place. Apply them. Once you apply what you just analyzed. I'm empowered.
It's empowering when you take control of yourself financially.
Yes, it is. I agree.
I love to always say this. Who plan are you on? Who agenda are you on? Are you working your agenda or are you on someone else's agenda? Most times we don't realize why I was on somebody else's agenda.
Right.
Because we're chasing the influences that has no value to our current life today.
Wow. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a commercial break. But I want you to stay tuned, stay right there, and remember that you have to mind your business. You have to apply the knowledge once you analyze what's going on to take your business, personal and professional, to the next level. We'll be right back.
Are you single? Maybe you're divorced or new in town. It's time to meet your match with Events and Adventures. Whether you're low-key or adventurous, come hang out with tons of like-minded people at exciting group activities. The best part? Everyone is single. From happy hours and trivia nights to outdoor adventures and weekend getaways, Events and Adventures has something for everyone. We're all here for the same reason. So come be part of a community made for singles. Your match is waiting for you to make your move. Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's eventsandadventures.com.
AT&T Fiber delivers a faster internet experience than cable. Ask me how to get 300 megabits per second for only $35 a month, plus taxes and fees, with no annual contract, no bundles required, and unlimited internet data included. Call Boss Up Houston Network at 832-895-5095. Again, that is Boss Up Houston Network at 832-895-5095. Limited availability may not be available in your area. Speed claims based on device upload and download capacity of internet 300, internet 500, and internet 1000 versus Xfinity, Strategist, and Cox 400 meg, 500 meg, 600 meg, 1 gig, 1.2 gig cable services with uploads of 10, 20, and 35 megabits per second. Download max speed is 920 megabits per second for internet 1000. Speed vary, not guaranteed.
Hi, this is T. Foxy Wyckoff, and this is Let's Talk Business and Real Estate, where faith, hope, and determination comes alive. You can't talk business without talking real estate. Oh. Come follow me. The Lord will bless your barns, and He will bless your hands and everything you put them to do. The Lord will bless the property in which He's giving you. Tune in to Let's Talk Business and Real Estate on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on the Boss Up Houston Network.
Hey singles, do you feel it? The feeling like it's time to start having fun again? If you do, then you're ready to celebrate with Events and Adventures. There's never been a better time to join than right now. Meet new people with a packed calendar of fun events, exciting adventures, and future memories. It's time to live life to the fullest, to high five, skydive, and feel alive again. That feeling is here at Events and Adventures. If you're single and ready to celebrate, visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's eventsandadventures.com.
Welcome back. And I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the value, the gems that have been laid here today before you to ensure that you're ready to do all the necessary steps of those 3 B's we spoke about to ensure that you are ready to go to the next step. So make sure your toolbox has plenty of notes that you've taken and you are ready to analyze your business. Ms. Paradigm, share with us your latest statements. Give us your statements. Give it to us. Let us have it.
All right. It's been awesome sharing the 3 B's with you today.
Yes.
And I just want to reiterate the importance of budgeting.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And basically just, have a plan of action. Be in control of your finances. See it on paper. Understand it on paper, non-emotionally, and allow it to help you achieve the goals you wish to have.
Yes, that makes sense. Makes sense.
And then let's balance it out. Mm-hmm. Needs versus wants. Beat it up to the point where you understand that what you really want helps you become free financially by making non-emotional decisions, balancing it out.
Okay.
And then lastly, the most important part that we're all striving for today is to build it.
Build it up.
Build it up.
Build it.
And how do we build it up? Simplifying your life.
Simplify.
Less is better.
Less is more.
Less is more.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that you tune in on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on the Boss Up Houston Network, where we look up, stay up, and boss up. Stay tuned. Thank you.